Hello guys, welcome back. It is now time for another episode. Hope you're as excited as I am, because I'm very excited to do this one. It is episode 48, and it's very random, crazy news. It's actually very early on a Wednesday, and just in a short little while, I'm actually going to Ottawa for the weekend. For a last minute kind of, I'm working at a trade show there, so I'll be doing some more orthotic sales. So last minute offer for that, and I said, yeah, of course, for sure. Who doesn't like money? Because I had this great, like crazy idea. It's gonna be great crazy, but I don't know if that really works. I have a really insane idea to buy kind of like a whole brand new computer instead of just upgrading bits and pieces of this one. So I'm on like trying to save my money like crazy right here. So I don't know when I can get it. I'm hoping in like a month or two, maybe I'll have made a dent, but I don't even know. Because, like, I don't want to buy a computer that's kind of not... Like, I don't want to go kind of cheap, because then I'll kind of regret it down the line. So I might as well just save an extra paycheck or two, right? So I can get an even better one. Because this computer, I'm starting to push it to the limits, In our population, we're at 90-some-odd thousand. We'll be at 100,000 soon, so... it's gotta get ready for the future, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I want a new computer. I want one that's, like, super fast. I'm very jealous when I watch other people's streams and they're, like... on these gaming machines that are just incredible. Okay, well, this is totally going off topic here. Anyway, so I thought for this episode, you can kind of see this train station. We were saying this before, it's a little bit backed up. So I had this really radical idea to make an improvement to this area. But it's going to require, I don't even want to give away the secret. Should I tell you? Oh gosh, okay, I can't keep secrets, I'll tell you. So my idea, this is pretty wild. Because I remember going back to what Matt was saying, just for some feedback, was that it is kind of getting a little bit busy, right, up this part of the river here. So I thought this will be kind of cool if we can pull this off. Since we now have tunnels, we can go tunnel and then come out like this with this line instead of having it go out and have a bridge going up the river. And then we can kind of have it follow this curve. We'll leave a little bit of a gap because my secret idea for this area is to add a second train station, and then that way we can kind of better migrate the trains. We can almost keep our internal lines like on two separate kind of. And then I think this area does need a bypass as well. I think we kind of hastily didn't build one, just because the room was kind of tight. But now that we've got like tunnels and whatnot, and we have freed up a little bit more space since we've changed the way the industry is here, I think we have a little bit more room to play with. So we'll put a second station in over here. Unfortunately, it will require redoing all the train lines, but these things do happen. It is for the best though, because you can kind of see this backup. It kind of hits like everybody. Just pushes the whole network back, and then everyone will start driving because taking trains won't be as fast anymore. And since we're over here, speaking of driving, holy garbanjo, what the heck? This is so much. Alright, so there has to be maybe some kind of fix over here. So, I mean, it seems like everyone's getting off the highway here and they're just driving the last little leg. Like, our other option would be to have a different kind of, I don't know, because people should be using this, right? But this is all backed up. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so this should be a roundabout, realistically. And that kind of makes sense to me. And then we should change, I think, this street to either two-way traffic or upgrade it if we have enough room in between these roads, which I don't think we do. Because we just need another way to get in. So let's switch this. I don't like when that happens. Okay, so I'm just going to pause really quickly. Oh, and guys, also, feedback, I super appreciate it. I'm going to remove those trees in the quarry, for sure. Those kind of things I just don't think about in the moment, if that makes any sense. So I have you guys watch my back, Helps keep the realism of the city up there, which I appreciate. Okay, we don't want any industry migrating too far over to our peoples. And look at this demand. Okay, so we have to go underground. I wish there was a way to go underground with the upgrade tool. I think I've said that before. Okay, now, why didn't I try to upgrade the road first? That would have been... Oh, well, look at that. That is... No, okay, shoot. I got excited. I did these two pieces, and I thought... Okay, so I think that in the grand scheme, this can be redone very easily. And upgrading this will make a world of difference. So why don't we just do that? Now this way. Oh, we can probably upgrade one more. It's just, you know, more options to get in. Since these roads are now a little bit wider, they'll hopefully do a better job. It's all about balancing the load. Okay, now can we get another road? Ooh, possibly. These are just some general improvements I'm trying to make here. I remember saying we wanted to do a whole episode of that. I don't think a whole episode is like really necessary because that would just be... I could do like 10 episodes of just improvements, right? So we'll just kind of do some here and there, just as we go. That's kind of interesting. I guess we're forced to do that because of the bridge here. Not the bridge, but you know, the train bridge, whatever you want to call it. The train above. Okay, so let's put in some more industry. And these roads can now hold a higher capacity. So let's take advantage of that. Okay. I think in the long run, though, we're probably going to have to replan this corridor. Because I think we might even move our farming like a little bit closer to the coast here. How does our resources look? Oh, well that kind of trumps that plan, doesn't it? Okay, so farming I guess does have to stay where it is. Maybe we can go a little bit closer to this diamond interchange. Oh, these guys are missing power. Yeah, we can also do farming up here. Okay. So since we're now over here, let's fix this problem. And we can get rid of the trees over at the quarry. Okay. Not the prettiest having all these power lines like this. Oh, right, paused. Okay, I am getting all over the place, but I haven't forgotten what we're after. Okay. So let's turn that on. As a bonus, we can use these trees elsewhere. And then I had a suggestion from Matt as well to change the texture of the area in the query. So I think I already have that stuff downloaded, to be honest, because he provided a link as well. Oh yeah, that looks much better already. Cool. Good suggestion, guys. I like this. Well, I guess mainly Matt, but I think 2 people may have suggested it. I don't know. Alright, so... Oh, for the removal of trees, though. Like, many of you suggested that, if that's what you're thinking. Sorry. I'm getting confused here. Or I'm confusing you guys. Oh, goodness. It's early. Forgive me. Okay, so let's try this. What does this gravel look like? Ah, I see. We are going to be foiled. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, let's put somewhere wherever we can. And we can probably get the 1x1s in a lot more easily. Okay, so 1x1 gravel. Not going for perfection here, just going for a few here and there, just so it seems like there's some variation to the topsoil or whatever, you know? Or like lands being displaced. I think we'll start by just randomly placing some, and then we'll kind of see how it looks. And if it looks really dumb, then we'll put them in a little bit differently. Let's be honest here. Okay, guys, so going back to what I was saying, I'm in Ottawa for the weekend, and like the timing, it couldn't be any crazier because City Skylines After Dark expansion comes out like tomorrow. So this breaks my heart. I can't play it right away. So you guys have to play it before me. Like, I'm really jealous of you guys. So you'll have to tell me how it is, and like post screenshots or something. And so my next video, I guess it depends if I get home early or not on Sunday, but I'll try and make one Sunday. I think realistically though, my next video will probably be Monday, and that will have some After Dark content. And I'm gonna make a fun little After Dark video too, because I really enjoy making those. But until then, I'm gonna be a little bit dormant, which is really frustrating. I'm gonna bring my laptop though, so at least we can chit chat and whatnot. I'll answer some comments and everything. But no, talk about timing. But c'est la vie. What can you do? I like the money. Gotta get a new computer. It's kind of interesting what we're doing here. I wouldn't say it's perfect. Okay, see if we can get this area better. Oops. Oh well. Maybe we put them as 1x1 tiles. Get in there. I'm not really sure my goal is. I don't think we can cover the whole area anyway. So maybe we'll just kind of leave it like that. I don't want to spend the whole episode just doing that anyway. I would like to add a little bit more zoning in here though. Just like a few more buildings. Because I don't dislike the way this looks. Maybe we could connect these ones with these single rows, and that might just give us some more like barrels, and we'll leave a gap here. Okay. And that'll kind of help a little bit with the industrial demand. So I guess our issue over here is we're really lacking in services. Big time. Okay, so let's put this near the highway, just so they can kind of help more people. And police, well, I guess the one on the top of the hill is kind of blanketing the area somehow. Well, that doesn't make much sense. So maybe we should have a little police station over here. We can do a little rural one. There we go. Actually, since that's concrete, let's move this over to where the concrete. There we are. That's better. Keep all the crazy kids out at night so they can't, cause a mischief in the quarry. Now, this area does need to get jazzed up, but that's not really the focus right now. Okay, so much better. Let's take a look at it like this. And I'm going to 3-speed this in an attempt to get these buildings to come in. Unfortunately, we have like no industrial demand right now. And I think I'll take a look at that link that Matt suggested, so we can kind of fill the whole thing in with kind of like a sandy look, because I think that would be kind of cool. It looks a little bit better having some little pockets here and there, but I don't think it was quite the look we were after. Okay, so going back over here, put this on 1 speed. Well, that kind of helps, right? Oh, we didn't finish this this bridge. It just looks like we've created a backup just on this side of the street now. So that definitely tells us that people are using the highway. Alright, so there's that. That's not what we're after right here, though, unfortunately. Oops, wrong button. Ah, I see the issue. Oh boy. Well, if that's going to be the case, you know what we should do? We should curve it. And I don't think we need this power line anymore anyway. And change that to two-way traffic. We'll keep this part one-way, just so people don't... Well, actually, no. What is... What is the harm of making this little stretch? That way people can come in, go around, and then make the loop, right? I just want a better flow of this area. Okay, let's 3-speed this and just let things happen. Because if this is going to be just backup city, we may have to put one roundabout in. Or ideally... I mean, in a perfect world... Oh gosh, this is insane. Okay, so bear with me. Here are my thoughts. What we could theoretically do... Because I do kind of like the fact that this is an oversized trumpet. I think it kind of serves the area well. Simply because, you know, like this is only a one-way trumpet, so this one kind of goes the opposite direction, right? So these two kind of complement each other. And then this guy kind of picks up the slack for anyone wanting to go on both sides. I think... Oh goodness, this is crazy. This one just ends as well. Same with this. So there's kind of the same idea. This could possibly connect over to here, keep it elevated the whole way. And then what we do is delete this entire interchange. Oh, we need some water. Delete the entire interchange. This is absolutely crazy talk. And then build a whole new one. And just kind of go from there. I'll kind of show you what I mean in 1 second. Let's find these pipes. Where are you? Ah, yes, of course, the first one. Okay, that's that. So, yeah, I mean, this kind of follow like this, and then we could have it curve like this, and then possibly end up replacing this one. Or running alongside it even. That way it's like a rural... So we can have like our big highway run near this train bridge. And then roundabout interchange right here. And then have a cleaner exchange here. And then that way it would just be highway to highway exchange. And then this could be highway to ground over here. We also have a bit more space. That is a lot to think about. These are all things we're going to have to do, though, after the After Dark expansion. Well, I wish I had the entire weekend to do this, but I do not, unfortunately. So, I'll have to wait till next weekend. Okay, something has to happen here. There's a lot of traffic. Alright, well, I mean, roundabouts, I guess it's going to have to be. And since this is already changing anyway, that's not the end of the world. Oh my goodness, we have so much to do. A lot of infrastructure. Okay, so I guess the best bet would be to pause the game, simply because everything's going to be in chaos in terms of like route planning. Because we're like literally going to lose like all the trains that pass through here, because they're going to... Oh goodness. They're going to try and redraw their own path, right? To try and bypass that station. And some of them are not going to be on that station anymore. Well, this is not an accurate representation, but I would say like we have a lot of train lines. But you can't even see them all. Look at this. There's like 8 that go through here now, which is kind of the issue. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's have some fun. So this is all stuff that has to happen, right? So let's just dive right in. Alright, so I want to give us a bit more... Oh wait, why did I destroy that? That was silly, because I wanted to add another one. Oh, you know what though? We'll just free up space and we'll kind of redo it that way. That may have been silly of me, but that is okay. Now, this one. Let's back this up a little bit. I think the end result here will be a nice clean looking kind of coastline slash river. It'll have an industrial kind of feel to it, all the trains, but cleaner end product. Okay. I think already that looks nicer. And this bridge, this has to be changed as well. Let's just do that really quickly. Let's just take it out for the moment, because it will be gone. Or, like, you know, reworked. I think next episode we'll probably start doing the island. I think it's about that time. Okay. So, first thing we'll do is the train stations. And then we'll connect the lines. And then we'll put in the freight. Okay, so going with our clean look, now that the train stations are gone, we can upgrade this waterfront road. That'll hold, oops, poor computer here. This will help a lot with traffic. Alright, that's much better. And from here, this is where the double station will be. Alright, now I'm hoping that there's enough room for this. I feel like there is. I am confident. Okay, so this will be reworked. Goal is to have everything kind of just work together very nicely. Alright, can we get lucky and just get this on the first go? Who knows? But I intend to find out, right? Okay, so we had this station in. Alright, so that's just enough room, and... oh, of course not. Oh. Oh. Fascinating. Now, what if we put a rural station in? Oh, so close, you guys. We're so close. Okay, well, what's the harm in doing some, terraforming? Oh, boy. Is this dangerous here? Yeah, we're getting close to the highway. I think we're going to have to change. Oh no, actually, if we make the slope like that, we'll try and smooth the edges a little bit. Because the highway doesn't really look natural right there anymore. What do you want here? Kind of a blend. That's much better. I do feel like we're back to our original problem where we won't be able to fit the train station in. But there's more flat grounds. Sort of. Oh boy. Oh, what have we just done? Hey, okay, alright. Put away that frowning face. Look at this. And it's beautiful. Sort of. Okay. I am fairly confident that this can look nicer. So... oh, no. That's not what I want. Aha, we'll go like this. Give ourselves a bit more coastline. Take our smoothing tool. Just kind of give that the old 1-2. Just little delicate brushes there. Perfect. Okay. Now, yes. Excellent. I think we'll address the power lines and whatnot. Oh, there's a power line going nowhere for no one. And, okay, I guess we'll put the train stations in. So there's one. Now watch the other one somehow not fit. Can you imagine how crazy that would be? In the name of saving time and effort, I feel like these totally should be next to each other. Like, why not, right? And then pedestrians, I don't know if they need cross points. But if we just go like this for this stretch of the road, they can cross like right there theoretically. It'd be nice if the brake was also. But once we put some buildings in, I think that'll hide that. Man, what a crazy amount of improvements we're doing here. This is wild. And I, just in the name of time, because I'm going to have to start getting ready and like, leave to go to Ottawa, and I just finished doing laundry, so I have to pack, which is pretty crazy. Well, I'm a last minute kind of guy. Who knows here? Neat. Alright, now here's where things get complicated. So, we need a bypass as well. And that's what I mean by the complications. So let's bring this in. I think we're realistically going to have to lower it a little bit further up. Keep it going straight though. And hopefully get the direction right. Oh yeah, that curve's not the worst. Oh gosh, terrible attempt. I'm gonna try and bring this to a 9. I don't know if we can get over the road though. I'm gonna try and sink that road a bit. Oh, I take that back. I think we take out the snappers. Nope, shoot. Too much to drop. Ah, that would have been so cool. Okay, so the solution is to make the road go a little bit wider. But let's deal with this character first. It's not really the best way in. Nor is that. Oh. Hold the phone. Sports fans. Oh, yes. Now, the issue is this is not as nice. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get a win here. Alright, I am determined. When in Rome, everything's gotta go, right? So might as well improve on what we can. The auto thing that it gave us was the same kind of issue, more or less. But there we go. I knew he had a smoother transition. Oh, that looks a lot nicer. This part looks a little bit off. So let's try and fix that. We're pushing our luck here. Just a little bit. Okay, so the issue here with doesn't really go perfectly straight, right? Yeah, we're pushing our luck. Oh gosh. Oh boy, what are you doing? Okay, so we want this to come down. Do we though? We do. You did it. I knew you'd do it. Pushed your luck too far. What height is that? Oh, that's 21. How ironic. What have we done? Yeah, that little kink is a little bit bizarre, right? I think that can be better done. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. Does kind of step down the grade a little bit smoother too. Alright, I'll take it. Otherwise we'll spend forever doing this. And then now from here, let us go over to here. And maybe a tunnel. Yeah, that's cool. That's like all kinds of cool, actually. I like that a lot. And now, to bypass. Now, I really don't want to run into trouble doing this, so we'll take one of the bend points. Because that'll probably give us the best results. And this is just to simply bypass the station if you're an express line. And that's a little bit tall in my opinion. I think we'll step that down. Give ourselves a bit more room this time. And I think we'll keep it as 12. Might still look a little bit high, but should help us with the that'd be perfect. So they help us get over this road right here, which we did manage to do. So I guess we have to come from the other side. And we're connected. Very neat. All of these poor people. I have no idea what's going to happen when I press play. It's a fair amount of people using this bridge, to be honest. Where are they going to go otherwise? The highway? Well, for the sake of the episode, just so people don't have to die. When do I get this back in? I can. Alright. Just so that we don't end up creating more traffic problems. Because, I mean, something will be done here eventually. Okay. Let's call it a placeholder. And then now, connect these guys. Oh, that is super easy and really nice looking because of that little bridge part right there. And then now, ideally, Oh, why don't we connect to the underground part of it? Oh, that is such a good idea. Oh boy, why did why did you do this? You could raise a game. Oh my goodness. Um, oh darn, that would have been so cool. Still is cool. No, there's got to be a way to make this look kind of nice. Okay, what's the eventual height we're after here? That's a 6, you say? I don't believe you. Now we're stuck under these guys. Let's try this again. Oh, that'd be so cool to get it in there. Alright, what's happening here? Is the pillar? I believe so. No, that's not gonna happen. Alright, so we either have to connect to this thing, or we have to do our connection further up. It's going to that tunnel. It would be super cool. Our angle has to be all strange. You can't just go straight to tunnel from here. What if we just go straight to this from kind of a bridged... I know it almost defeats the point of the bypass, but it won't have as much traffic going to it, you know? Okay, so let's try and two-step this. Oh, for goodness sake. Not even remotely close to what we were after there. Okay, let's try this again. So our angle of attack to be... Oh, well that's... I mean, we're getting there. It's like not at all what we're after, but we're getting there. Oh boy, oh boy. Pure chaos. Okay. I am determined though. So let's go from above. We'll keep the integrity of the whatchamacallit here. Oh, and a little bit too low. The bypass, that's the word. Oh gosh. Too early to think. Okay, so let's raise this. And how does it just look like that? Not the worst. So why don't we curve this and make it kind of follow the side of the mountain here a little bit. I wish this part was just a little bit nicer. Okay, I think we've got it. Yep, we definitely do. Okay. Now here's the hard part. Ugh, hole in the road, or hole in the world. Must hide you with trees. We have to connect these roads, and I'm thinking most likely a tunnel is probably the best way to go about getting those guys talking to one another. That's a little better. Where would we tunnel to? The other option is to bridge and go like that. Or just have this as a dead-end street. I'm not opposed to that. Well, okay. How about that? We don't really do dead-end streets, but I'm okay with that. And bus station just up the street. That's perfect. We'll probably have to rework some bus routes new. No, but what we could do is just do a bus route that goes down to the train stations and back. Seems a little bit silly. Just out of sheer curiosity, what would kind of a bridge area look like over here? Or like a tunnel. Oh, look at that. I don't think I can do it. Just not having a connection back in. There. I actually quite like that. I'll take it. Wrap it and go, please. Okay, so a little bit of industry, just to kind of make the area look lively. Got some commercial in there too, which is perfect. This has to be addressed. Probably need some piping, just a little bit. Alright. Now, we have to rework the freight line. Okay, so I don't want to press play and get too preemptive here. And how are we for time? Oh, we are really trying to keep an eye on time. Actually, no, guys, let's call her quits right now. So we'll basically just pick up where we left off, just right here in the next episode, and it'll basically be a continuation from here, making our way over to the island, and then we'll make our way over just kind of in this direction. Like we'll flow kind of from here to here in terms of improvements, and then since this is already the start of what looks like a really cool kind of commercial touristy area, we'll continue this kind of theme. So we'll spread outward. We'll make a big commercial zone over here. We can kind of make like a red light district. We can do some legalization over here, and just kind of have like, yeah, like our general tourist idea, and then we can kind of take advantage of all these rails, and yeah, I think it'll be a nice little improvement. That's our little short-term plan. And we'll come back up to here too. We'll kind of do a little jumping back and forth. And I had Chad make a suggestion that we should have a little bus route that goes up to the observatory, and I totally agree with you there. So I will do that next episode, and if I forget, please remind me. Otherwise, I gotta run, guys. Holy smokes, time is getting away from us. I always try to do these short episodes, but I always feel like I don't do enough when I do a shorter episode. And even at this length, I don't feel like I get enough accomplished, you know? But you can see we've done a really big rework to this area. And, I'm so silly. We have to get these trains still connected. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is, this is going to come like this, connect over to here, and these guys are going to come in as well. So we'll cut down on train intersections as well. So, actually, no, we can also curve them this way. So hopefully I'll remember that when I start next episode. And, I mean, it could just be a simple fix of just going a little bit like this, and then kind of breaking off into two directions. And we can also see really quickly too, I have to make a little mental note of that, that is not connected. So when we come over here, hopefully we'll see all this again. If not, oh my goodness. Okay guys, I'm going to start rambling forever. You're the greatest, I love you all. I'm really sad I won't be able to see you until Sunday or Monday. Enjoy playing After Dark, I'm incredibly jealous. I'm looking forward to seeing some screenshots and whatnot too. And yeah guys, feel free to send me links and stuff. Like a lot of you do already, but like you can send them to me on Twitter, you can send them to me on like private message through YouTube, you can post them. Sometimes the auto filter thing will make them spam and I have to go through them and I get like bazillions of those, and a lot of them really are spam, but if your screenshot gets lost in the mix, I usually end up seeing it, but then sometimes I'll forget to click that it's approved or whatever, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I just like seeing stuff from you guys. You know, I'm like kind of like the dad and I want to put stuff in my fridge, like one of those kind of going way back, right? And speaking of that, we have to do a big kind of celebration when we hit 100,000, which is like so soon. I remember I was saying that a few episodes ago, maybe even last episode, I don't know. And when we do, we'll probably put some new parks in, and I'll be able to name some areas after some of you cool kids. So I'm excited for that too. I hope you guys are as well. So I've got a lot of you definitely joining the comment team, and I really appreciate that. guys are coming out of the woodwork, and a lot of new people commenting as well, which I also really appreciate. And still, so many people marathoning to get caught up, which I just love. That's really great. The support you guys give is absolutely fantastic. That's the only reason why. I mean, like, I'm waking up at like 7 in the morning to make this. Like, that's how crazy I am for you guys. So, all right, so I gotta run. I will see you guys in a few days. I will be active on Twitter. Follow me at ImperialJedi if you don't already. I usually am pretty cool, and I post cool pictures, I think. Anyway, that is all. Thanks, guys. Hope to see you again soon.